Hello everyone. So this is the piles of books which I bought yesterday from the market, and I'm just going to do a little book haul for you all. So the first beginning with where is it? Yes, North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. So North and South, basically it's by Elizabeth Gaskell, and it was published I guess in 1854. I remember it because I have read about Elizabeth Gaskell and her works. And North and South is something which basically talks about industrialization in a greater detail. I mean, the protagonist here moves from south to the north, the northern part of England, which is also known as the industrial part of England. And so this is going to talk about industrialization and factory and everything which is happening in the city very much. And also she moves here with her family. Her father is a rector. I don't know, for some reasons I've been reading these novels and where the protagonist father turns out to be a rector or like a clergyman. So this is a coincidence, I guess. And also with a very sensitive mother. So this is going to talk about her life and how she tackles with all her problems and everything. The next one in the order is Flanders by Daniel Defoe. So Flanders basically talks about a prisoner from Newgate prison, and it was published in around like in early 18th century. That I very much remember because I have read Daniel Defoe before, and his usually he used the timeline for his books. And so this character Moll Flanders, basically she is a woman who in order to escape poverty which she faces very much in her family and her life, she commits so many crimes and marries so many men, and which basically makes her ended up being married to her own brother, and that's very weird. And this is all about her, all about the character. The next one, okay, I am basically searching for the classics first. So the next one is very special book, The Moonstone by Wilkie. And the Moonstone, as the name suggests, it's about some precious stone which is only found in that particular area, but also it's a novel, and it is believed that it has set many grounds for the modern genre, like a modern classic novels. So this is kind of a transitionary novel, so I'm so in for it. The next one, okay, after these classics I have this modern kind of classic, which is The Bastard of Istanbul, and it is by Elif, shafak, the very author of 40 Rules of Love, which I added on my TBR, November TBR. I don't know when I'm going to read it, maybe probably after finishing A Pair of Blue Eyes, which is so amazing. I'll give you a review about that. Okay, so this Bastard of Istanbul, I have no idea about it. Honestly, I just could not resist myself after seeing the cover page. It's so pretty, it's so beautiful, and but I can be sure that it is going to be a historical fiction for sure, because this is all she writes about, majorly. Okay, so after these, I have this Freida Mcfadden, The Teacher. I cannot say no to any of Freida Mcfadden's books, because since I have read her The Housemaid, although the one is left to be completed like for now, but okay, I'll just read that later. But yeah, Freida Mcfadden books are amazing, very well plotted, very revolutionary kind of, as I talked about. In each and every books of hers, she talks about women in a very great detail, and also in a very depth, which is so intriguing and which is so relatable. Okay, so after these, here comes my Agatha Christie books, because Agatha Christie, the mystery queen, my favorite thriller writer. Okay, so I have this one, Poirot Investigates, and this was so on my TBR, and also on my to get list first. Okay, so the next one is The Spider's Web, again an Agatha Christie word, and I bought these in 100 only. So yeah, most of the books are worth 100, 150, 250, like that. Okay, so last one I have bought for someone else, that is Muskan Ki Maar by Ashutosh Rana, and this book I have heard a lot, and this is the costliest book among all. And so before giving it to her, I will give it a read for sure. So yeah, okay, so this was my little book haul for this month, and I hope I'll come soon with more and more books, and also I have to inform you all that I have finally gathered and just covered everything, like all the books which I was meant to buy at some point of time. I have made a proper wish list for books which I am going to buy eventually, gradually, obviously gradually, not I cannot buy all of them at once. But yeah, finally I have completed my 200 books target, and I know it takes like 800 books to construct or build a like a little private library. So okay, way more to go, but 200 books is like a celebration worthy. So yeah, I have 200 books now, and I'm so happy, and this biggest smile we can see on my face is because of that. So thank you so much for this book, like bearing me for this long.